Okay, this is a quick video. What I've got here, this is a Pentax K3, Pentax K3, and it's got a 50mm, the DA lens, 1.8 aperture. Okay, let me put on a little bit of light there. Okay, that's better, that's better. Pentax K3. Shoots a really reliable HDR. It's got star track trail, all that type of thing. I think it's 2013, 2014. It's got a little pop-up flash. Okay. Comes with this extra battery grip. This simply screws on to the bottom here. Okay. Then you have two batteries in here. And then the reason why I got this camera is as well because I got this lens, and got this lens from a very reputable seller in Thailand. And first I couldn't get hold of this camera, and then eventually I did. Right, so this is the Sigma EX 10-20. So that's really wide. That's probably the equivalent around about 16 to 35, round about that focal length. All right, so this really sits nicely on this camera body. And let me just get my bearings in here. I mean, as you can see here with all my cameras at the back here, I shoot Canon. So I've got this, and considering selling it, there we go. Really nice if you're shooting landscapes, architecture. This is a crop sensor camera, okay? It does not have a lot of actuations. I will post the exact amount. I will do that as well. And let me just get the cap for the 50mm. Okay, here we go. Okay, so with this camera and the grip, there is a dedicated Pentax Flash. I'm not sure if it works like 540, I don't know if that is the guide number, I suppose so. It's pretty powerful. Okay, so that is the model, 540 FGZ. Okay, and then there are two more lenses. Now these two lenses, the autofocus don't work anymore. Now for some other reason, apparently it's quite expensive to fix, and as it gets sent to another country, things like that, but it does work on manual. All right, so this is a 50 to 135, and it's a 2.8 length, really fast, and I've taken photos with it. If you can do the manual focus, and a 16 to 50. Right, so on crop sensor, there'll be 2470. Yes, it will be like a 2470. Also 2.8. Right, so here we go. So you have the focal lens. You can use it, but it is manual focus only. These two lenses as well. All right, they all got the hoods. And look at this. Pentax has got this very, very interesting little thing here where that extra part comes loose. So that is not just for things to fall through. This actually so you can get to, let's say for instance you have a polarizing filter on, so you can actually get to that filter and you can use a polarizer. Quite interesting, innovative. Pentax, of course, very renowned for the lens technology throughout the years. Okay, so that's it. So to recap, 2013 Pentax K3, a 10-20 lens, This camera really is as good as new. 50mm 1.8. All of these 100% working condition. Extra battery grip, so it takes 2 batteries. There are 2 batteries included with this deal. 16 to 50, which is the equivalent of a 2470, and a 50 to 135. Now I'm not quite sure what that means. I suppose that's like a 8200, something like that. Yes, I suppose that is it. So that is the deal. So yes, contact me, make an offer. I would prefer to have a runaround lens in my current Canon range. That will make life easier. This is, however, it's quite a beauty. It shoots 8 frames a second, so it's something my cameras cannot do, not remotely closely. And it's got a dual card slot. How is that? And it's got the 5 image, I think it's 5 image stabilization, in-body image stabilization. This lens is new, so is a 50mm. And what makes this camera interesting is it's got a lot of buttons. Okay, it's a little bit confusing. If so, you have to be, if you're a starter photographer, don't buy this, don't. Okay, you have to know what you're doing. Okay, it's got a dedicated button to just shoot RAW or JPEG if you want to quickly swap in between. That's quite interesting. It's got all the different autofocus modes right there. It's got a PC sync. It's not for like computer PC. That is actually a link megapixel thingy for linking up your flashes. Okay, it's got live view and it shoots 60 frames a second HD video. It does that as well. All right, quite interesting. It's got this little green button there. So what this does is all of these buttons are, most of them are programmable. It's got a dedicated flip over switch between video and still shooting, and then this green button, you can, as far as I understand or remember, let me put it that way, is that you can program this. Let's say you are busy shooting landscapes and you are bracketing, and it does in-body HDR, it does multiple exposures, it does bracketing, all those type of things, 5 stops bracketing. So let's say you're busy and you're all set up the camera for landscape shooting, long exposures, whatever, but something happens, something comes past you and just really quickly want to grab that. So you can have this button programmed so that it will have a different set of settings. It can be fully auto ISO, fast shutter speed, open aperture, whatever you want to do. So that's nice. You can be busy and go like, oh, this is it, and you don't have time to go with dials. You just go, it's on your thumb, on the thumb, and there you go. All right, it's got 100% viewfinder, which is pretty cool. It's got the diopter in, so you can take off your reading glasses and you'll be able to see exactly what you're doing there. What else is there? Okay, awesome little camera actually. I'm not quite sure what it will go for, but I think I will be looking at 10, somewhere there, or a nearest offer. Okay, this is me on my video.